Hello and welcome to another quick video looking at panels that I've made for classic jets running on X-Plane, and this one is for the Felis 747-200, which is a superb aircraft. Very well made, very well developed and highly recommended. So these panels really cover the pilot's end of the cockpit. There's no flight engineer's panel, although having said that, if I come across here onto the X-Plane screen, I've actually built a little utility which is virtual flight engineer, and that through those push buttons allows you to carry out all the engineer's tasks. So it'll virtually flip all the switches and set the systems for each flight phase and allow you as the X-Plane pilot to concentrate on being a pilot and fly the airplane. This isn't my main setup, this is my development rig. So we've got the two screens side by side. If I just flip over here, excuse all the mess, that's my main rig, although I've nicked the big screen to run on the development side of things for now. But I'll try and get things set up again fairly soon so that I can show you this as it should be shown, with the outside view on top and at the panels really where they should be. Sorry, the chair here is very squeaky. So this is the captain's panel in Air Manager, and the way I've made them is fairly configurable. Air Manager is very flexible, and it allows you to configure your panels through scripting, for example. So if you don't like the way I've done it, you can build your own and change them. For example, things like the clock here, we can change that to a 24-hour face, or more commonly, here's a digital that was running. Let's get the timer started again there. And this can all be done on the fly as the airplane is operating. We've got the speed bugs set. We can change the navigation instruments to a more traditional RMI type arrangement, or to a VOR ADF dual RMI situation with integral DME readouts, or back to what I think is one of the most common on the real aeroplane, with the DME and VOR and ADF RMIs. We can put a pseudo TCAS display there, or a standard VSI. We can change to a digital altimeter, or have a tape rad alt, and a digital altimeter. We can hide the flight control position indicator if you want to simulate an aircraft that has it on the flight engine, on the first officer's side. And we can put pop-ups for the mode control panel, or in this case I've got it open on the main X-Plane window. Again, Air Manager is very flexible. Here's the auto throttle, the thrust computer with climb set and EPR set ready for a departure. So that's the captain's side. If I just close that panel down, I can open up the first officer here. There we go, and that mirrors the captain's side. These instruments are all completely independent, so what you do on this side of the panel will not affect what happens on the other side. And there's night lighting as well available with these. If I just make things a wee bit darker, and then back over here, you can see there's night lighting, and I can change the intensity of the instrument lighting, and then I can change the intensity of the digital displays as well. Let's take out the warning there. We'll close that panel down. We'll show you the overhead. In fact, let's just go back to daylight hours again, and we'll show you the overhead. And again, sorry, this is my development machine, so I can't have all the windows open and visible at the same time as I could have more of them open on the flying rig. So the overhead is split into two halves, just with a click spot on the left hand side to switch behind them. It's fairly self-explanatory. Everything works. We've got switch guards all working. Let's get the emergency lights. Guard down there, no smoking is on, and fasten seatbelts are on. So that is the overhead, and the center panel with all the engine instruments. I do like the old instruments. I'm kind of toying with the idea maybe of doing an updated version with the digital tape instruments, but there's something about watching 16 needles all rotating as you apply power. There we go. Close that one down. I think the pedestal is the last one to show you. What I'll do first though is call up, there we go, X texture extractor. There's a tongue twister if ever there was one. And if I just get that up and set up correctly. Again, if this was your cockpit, you'd have this all set up so you wouldn't be faffing around every time. But there we go. There it is, set up behind the weather radar. We've got 3 independent INS units, as there are on the rail aircraft. In fact, I can switch over to the newer Lytton 92s as well. The version of the Felis 747 that I'm running right now is an older version and doesn't have the Lyttons, but the current version does. I'll have to show that maybe in another video, but they switch automatically. So if you have Lyttons set up in the Felis, they will automatically display here on the pedestal. There we go, down below the throttles. Again, everything works. Let's turn up VOR 1, and that should give us the Belfast VOR. There we go, that's identified. So we'll just turn that down. Everything works as it should. Once again, the way Felis has programmed this aeroplane is great. It's really well done, and there's just the rudder trim panel there as well. So we've got the full pedestal. So that's a very quick overview. I think what I'll do is do another video some other day where we get the aeroplane flying, and then I'll video and talk over the replay, and that should give you then a much better idea, and you can actually see things working, and you know this isn't just a 2D representation. But it's been a lot of fun. There's a freeware version of these instruments and these panels available. The links are available on the homepage for the channel. So if you want to try them out, you can. The graphics are not as well developed as they are here. Things like the Lytton and certain other instruments aren't available as they are in this payware version, but there's a good opportunity there for you to try these out and see if you like them. And if you like them and you want to have the full functionality, then please go ahead. Anyway, thank you very much. Hope you've enjoyed this, and I better go off and do some flying now. Thank you very much. Bye. Bye-bye.